Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back with me, Fianqa Romadhoni. Here I would like to explain about simple past tense. Okay, directly for the outlines of my explanation is about definition, structure, forms, uses, comparison, and conclusion. What is simple past tense? The simple past expresses an action in the past taking place once, never, several times. It can also be used for action taking place one after another or in the middle of another action. The structure of simple past tense is subject, verb to, object, and extension. Example: I saw two colorful fishes in the lake yesterday. For regular verbs, simply use the it from the verb in a positive sentence. Example: played. When I was a child, I played the piano. The second, live and study. Donna lived and studied in Paris when she was younger. Irregular verbs use the correct past tense form in positive sentence. Unfortunately, these forms must be memorized. The first is send. Last week, I sent you a letter. The second is gave. The student gave a speech in English. The third is did. They did a great job. The verb be. Remember the form of verb be for the simple past tense. I, he, she, it use was. They, we, and you is use were. The next is form of simple past tense. Past simple tense can be formed in three types of sentence. They are as follows: positive, negative, and question. For the positive, for all verb, use subject plus past form of verb. Example: Sarah worked yesterday. Usually is used by verb to. And for the negative forms is for all verbs except be, use didn't plus simple form of verb. Example: Sarah didn't work yesterday. This form using by verb 1. Verb be negative. For this verb only, never use didn't. Simply add the word not after the verb. Example: I was tired. For the negative is I was not tired. For the next is the form of simple past question. For all verb except be, use did plus subject plus verb 1 plus object and question mark. Example: did he go to Dhaka? This simple past question especially used by verb 1. Be question. For this verb only, never use did. For example, I was tired. And for the finally question is was I tired? For the next, I will explain about uses of simple past. For the first, to describe a tension and situation that happened in the past. This action and situation were started and finished in the past. Example: we arrived at 9 o'clock. The second is to to talk about habitual or repeated action that took place in the past. Example, we often went there. The third, to tell a story and to express action which follow each other in a story. Example, she opened her bag, took out the key and unlocked the door. For the fourth, to refer to the historical past or to events. Example, World War II ended in 1945. The fifth, for reporting what someone said. Example, David said that he was tired. The sixth is for making second conditional sentence. Example, if he told me, I would help him. The seventh, to talk about action in the past that take place in the middle of another action. Example, when Peter arrived, I was reading a book. Okay, for the last is the sentence often contains an adverb or adverb phrase of time such as yesterday, the other day, last night, last week, 3 days ago, a few minutes ago, in year, from year, to year, etc. Example, we came here in 1980. Okay, the next is about comparisons of simple past versus past continuous. The simple past for action that happened in the past and is over, done, and finished. Use the past continuous for action that was in progress at a specific point in the past, or focus on an action that continued for a long time in the past. Compare the meaning of these two sentences. The first, Tom visited us last week. The second, Lisa and her husband were visiting us last week. For the first sentence, uses simple past, and for the second sentence, uses past continuous. Okay, maybe I think it's enough for our videos today about explanation simple past tense. So if you have any question, please write it down on the comment section below. And don't forget to keep studying and keep learning. See you in my next video. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.